Hi there. This is regarding about what is going on right now in the world. The pandemic from last year, 2020, started, and we know that there are a lot of people got affected. Some of them got sick. Some of them survived. Some of them did not. I don't know, maybe I just wanna tell everybody to please stay safe. And this pandemic really changed all of our lives. When we go out, we always wear masks, we wear gloves, we wear face shields, and we can't even hug our family, we cannot even hug our friends, we cannot even go out anymore, hanging out with our friends. It's really different. It changed, and I am not sure how long this is going to be. Right now, I guess it's more worse. I've seen it on the news, and it's really bad. It's really bad. And I just want to share with you about my experience with this pandemic. Well, it's not me, but my father. Most of you knew that my father passed away last October 2020, and I just want to share with you what we've been through. Me and my family went through about what happened to my father. He got sick in September 2020. My mom told me that he has a little pain and fever, so they went to see a doctor and checked up on him, and then they found out that he was positive for COVID virus. And my mom was also swabbed, and thank God she is not positive. She's okay, she's negative. She's been swabbed a few times and she is negative. But my father was tested positive of COVID-19 that time, and they were instructed to stay home and quarantine themselves. But after 2 days, my mom called me. I was at work at that time. She called me and she said that my father's oxygen is 80%, and I told her to call 911, but my father refused because he said he's not having a hard time breathing. But then my mom told me that the oxygen is going down to like 75%. So she called 911, and she even FaceTimed me that time when my father was in the ambulance leaving the house. And from that day, I called him. He was still in a regular room with high flow of oxygen going into him. We FaceTime as much as possible. I call him every day, but sometimes he's not answering, maybe because he's tired and he just want to rest. He's always telling me that he wanted to go home, and stay home and get well at home, and to be with my mom, because in the hospital we cannot visit, or my mom cannot visit him because they don't allow visitors in the hospital. And my father said that it's kind of difficult for him because there's a lot of tubes and IVs and heart monitors that were connected to him, and he said it's hard for him to move around, even go to the bathroom, because of those stuff. And he really wanted to go home that time, but I told him Pang, it's better for you in the hospital because you are sick, and the doctor and the nurses will take care of you, and we will be calling you every day, you know. Sabi namin magpalakas siya, and if he is well, then he is gonna go home. And then after probably a week or so, he was transferred to ICU because his oxygen is really going down, and 15 liters of oxygen is not enough for his body to, you know, get enough oxygen. And then after 2 days, I believe, being in the ICU, he was intubated because they need to connect him to a ventilator. I know that my mom called him, and she was able to talk to my father, but my father cannot talk anymore because of the tube on his throat. And that's the last time my mom talked to him, and that's the last time my father heard my mom's voice. He needed to be sedated, and he needed to be paralyzed so he can't feel the pain. They need to do some treatment on him to help him breathe, to help his lungs expand. So they did the prone treatment on him. And the nurse said that sometimes he needed to be on his tummy, to be on a prone position for 20 to 24 hours. And then from that day, we always call him through Zoom. That's the only time we can see him. So I called my siblings in the Philippines. I called my uncles, my aunties, my father's nephews, nieces, for them to see my father through Zoom. And it's really, really hard to see your loved one in that kind of situation that you can't do anything. You just have to look at him, you just have to watch him through a video call. My mom cannot even go to the hospital, even if I beg the doctors and the director of the ICU. They won't let my mom go there. I'm sharing this with you because this is real. This is what happened to us, and it's really, really hard that your loved one went through this kind of sickness. We prayed every day. We prayed hard for him to be healed. But I think God has a different plan, because He took him from us, and we will never see him again. If you have parents, if you have grandparents, keep them in the house. Take care of them, and most especially take care of yourselves. If possible, stay home. Don't mingle with other people outside your house, because we don't really know who has the virus. And I never thought in my lifetime that my father did not have a decent funeral when he passed. We're just there on a video call looking at him. We can't even touch him. We can't even be there for him. No, Papa, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that you went through that kind of suffering, that you were in the hospital by yourself. We were not able to see you. We were not able to take care of you. And when you passed, we weren't there. I'm sorry. I'm thankful for the Strab Medical Center, the ICU nurses, and all of his caretakers there, and for allowing us to Zoom every day, and for allowing us to Zoom when he passed. We were there for him for like almost 4 hours on the video call, because that's all we can do. And when the nurse said that they need to bring my father to the morgue, we knew that's the last time that we are going to see him. We cannot fly our father back to the Philippines because his case probably will not allow it. So me and my family just decided to cremate him. Poor Papa. He didn't deserve to die like that. So his urn is with my mom. Please take this COVID-19 seriously. You don't want this to happen to you, to your loved one. Can you imagine them being sick, being in the hospital, and you can't visit them, you cannot even see them? So please, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your friends. We can do this. We will fight together, and I know that God has won the battle, and we need to claim it. And let's pray harder, and let's trust Him. Let's give everything to Him, surrender to Him, surrender this virus, surrender this sickness to Him, and He will take the rest. I know that He has a purpose, but we can't just understand what it is. Take care, everybody, and God bless.